In the glamorous world of designer handbags, few names stir imagination and desire like Hermès Birkin and Chanel 2.55. These are not just bags, they are cultural icons, financial assets, and symbols of enduring luxury. While fashion trends come and go, the Birkin and 2.55 have transcended seasonal cycles to become timeless companions of style, wealth, and status. But beyond their beauty, craft, and demand lies a burning question for collectors, investors, and style connoisseurs. Which one is the better investment? This video dives deep into the world of high-end handbags, exploring history, craftsmanship, market performance, cultural impact, and investment potential. By the end, you'll understand why this isn't just a comparison of bags, it's a study of luxury as an asset class. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Iconic beginnings, two legends forged in style. The story of the Hermès Birkin began in 1984 on a flight between London and Paris. Actress and singer Jane Birkin complained to Hermès CEO Jean-Louis Dumas about not finding a stylish yet practical handbag. Out of that conversation came a bag designed to be spacious, elegant, and supremely functional. Immediately, the Birkin transcended fashion. It became an emblem of discreet wealth and sophisticated taste. No celebrity appearance or red carpet event was complete without one. The Chanel 2.55, on the other hand, debuted much earlier, in February 1955, hence its name. Gabrielle Coco Chanel reimagined the women's handbag by adding a shoulder strap so that women could free their hands, and a quilted exterior inspired by equestrian jackets. The rectangular turnlock closure and chain strap became instant classics. Unlike other bags of the era, the 2.55 was both practical and elegant, a rare combination that sealed its place in fashion history. While the Birkin's fame grew through scarcity and celebrity aura, the 2.55 gained esteem through innovation and timeless design. Craftsmanship, artistry that defines luxury. When it comes to craftsmanship, both Hermes and Chanel operate in realms beyond most haute couture houses. The Birkin is the result of meticulous handcrafting, often taking between 18 to 24 hours of individual artisan work to complete a single bag. Each Birkin is assembled by one craftsman from start to finish, using top-grade leathers like Togo, Clemens, Epsom, or rare skins such as crocodile or ostrich. Tiny details like saddle stitching are done manually, and quality inspection is rigorous. This painstaking process is a major part of what makes each Birkin not just a bag, but a masterpiece. The Chanel 2.55 is equally revered for its craftsmanship, though the process differs in nature. Chanel employs fine materials like lambskin, caviar leather, and exotic skins, combined with meticulous quilting and hand-stitched chain and leather straps. The iconic Mademoiselle lock was redesigned in 2005 to pay homage to the original turn lock from 1955, further emphasizing heritage and detail. While Chanel's production is more industrial than Hermès's ultra-artisanal model, the result is no less exceptional, a bag that combines durability with delicate beauty, design philosophy. The Birkin is a study in elegance redefined by simplicity. Its structured silhouette, double handles, and minimalist design are intended to project understated luxury. The Birkin doesn't need flashy logos or loud branding. Its identity is so powerful that recognition comes instinctively. Every aspect of the design is intentional. The size variants, 25, 30, 35, 40. The symmetry, the hardware, all crafted for balance and utility. Over decades, the Birkin has remained remarkably consistent, emphasizing heritage over reinvention. The 2.55 represents a different design philosophy, iconic ingenuity. Coco Chanel's goal was not only beauty but function, emancipating women from clutch-only designs. The quilted exterior was inspired by jockey uniforms, and the interior pockets were designed to hold personal essentials with purpose. Its chain strap liberated women's hands, and its compact, rectangular shape epitomized elegance. While the 2.55 has evolved through seasonal collections, limited editions, and reinterpretations, its core design remains unchanged since 1955, a testament to its timeless brilliance. Scarcity and accessibility. Scarcity is a powerful force in luxury investment, and nowhere is this more evident than in the world of Hermès Birkins. Hermès produces only a limited number of Birkins each year, with waitlists that can stretch years, sometimes even decades. The brand does not disclose official production numbers, but insiders and collectors agree that supply is extremely limited. Moreover, Hermès controls distribution tightly. Boutiques can choose who to sell to, often prioritizing long-standing clients, high spenders, or collectors with history. This dynamic creates an environment where demand vastly outstrips supply, pushing up both retail and secondary market prices. Chanel's production of the 2.55 is more liberal in comparison, though still controlled. Chanel releases seasonal pieces and limited edition variants, but availability is higher than that of Birkins. Button to access makes the 2.55 easier to purchase through authorized boutiques than a Birkin, but this also means that its supply is less constrained, historically leading to less dramatic price appreciation compared to Hermes. Price evolution, retail versus resale reality. The price of a luxury bag can be viewed in two ways: retail price, what you pay at the boutique, and resale value, what you could sell it for on the secondary market. Over the past decade, both Hermès Birkin and Chanel 2.55 have increased their retail prices multiple times, often yearly, as a reflection of material costs, currency fluctuations, and brand strategy. But where these two bags diverge sharply is in resale value and investment performance. The Birkin has become legendary for its resale premiums. Certain limited editions, rare sizes, or exotic skin Birkins have sold at auction for significantly more than retail price, sometimes doubling or tripling original cost. In extreme cases, vintage Birkins with historical provenance have fetched prices in the six figures, especially among collectors in Asia, the Middle East, and the US. The combination of scarcity, iconic status, and collector fervor makes Birkins one of the most reliable luxury bag investments. The 2.55 also performs well on the secondary market, especially rare or vintage pieces, limited editions, and those in pristine condition. However, its resale premiums are typically lower than the most coveted Birkin models. A classic Chanel 2.55 may sell at or slightly above retail value, but it rarely multiplies in value to the same extreme levels as exceptional Hermès pieces, unless it is a highly rare vintage bequeathed with historical or celebrity provenance, cultural impact, and celebrity endorsements. Beyond pricing and craftsmanship, both the Birkin and the 2.55 enjoy enormous cultural cachet. The Birkin became a symbol of wealth, ambition, and status, immortalized in songs, films, and pop culture references. Celebrities like Victoria Beckham, Kim Kardashian, and countless Hollywood A-listers have sported Birkins, fueling desire around the globe. The bag even inspired the term "it bag" in fashion discourse, representing a piece that transcends trend to become a cultural phenomenon. The Chanel 2.55 has an equally profound legacy, deeply tied to the legacy of Coco Chanel herself, one of fashion's most influential figures. The bag is revered not only for its design, but for what it represents: empowerment, elegance, and the reinvention of women's fashion. Icons like Audrey Hepburn, Catherine Deneuve, and modern fashion figures have championed the 2.55, weaving it into the very fabric of fashion history. Culturally, the Birkin is a symbol of status and aspiration, while the 2.55 is a symbol of heritage, femininity, and craftsmanship. Each resonates with different facets of luxury culture, one with financial power and exclusivity, the other with timeless elegance and fashion legacy. Market trends and investment outlook. When evaluating luxury handbags as investments, one must consider both market data and intangible factors. Historically, Hermès Birkins have shown remarkable price stability and growth, even during economic downturns. Wealthy collectors often view them as alternative assets, akin to fine art, rare watches, or vintage wine. Geographic demand also matters. Markets in Asia and the Middle East have historically pushed Birkin prices higher due to collector fervor and limited supply. Chanel 2.55 bags also show strong market resilience, but their value performance is more influenced by fashion cycles, seasonal drops, and brand releases. A rare or vintage 2.55 with historical significance may outperform expectations, but overall their average price trajectory remains less steep compared to the most sought-after Birkins. In recent years, luxury resale platforms and auctions have transformed handbags into liquid assets. Detailed sales data shows Birkin's consistent outperformance over most other luxury bag categories. Meanwhile, Chanel's market remains robust, driven by its heritage and continued global demand, but with a more modest price curve. Which is the better investment? So which bag wins the investment battle? The answer, while nuanced, leans toward the Hermès Birkin, particularly for those whose primary goal is financial appreciation. Because of extreme scarcity, controlled distribution, and collector demand, Birkins have consistently shown stronger resale premiums and price growth over time. Exceptional pieces often outperform the resale performance of standard 2.55 models. However, the Chanel 2.55 should not be dismissed. It's a powerful investment in its own right, especially when the bag is rare, vintage, or part of a limited edition release. Moreover, its cultural significance and design pedigree ensure that it will always retain value, making it a safer and highly desirable asset for style-minded collectors. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.